Welcome to a DropTent Media Production.
Red in the mirror on some non-stop shots. Some go even in the beat upon the floor. Drop bars on all around Mars. Till the damn dark gunshot of a beat phone fumbling till the cop cars come for 'em.
Usually, dudes' haircuts take a while, but I feel like yours grew in pretty nice, man.
Oh, you're saying that it feels like a week's gone by or something? Like
Yeah,
I'm in
no,
the
no,
fucking
no.
golden period of my haircut right
Yeah,
now
I
already?
think so, dude.
Do you really think that?
Yeah.
First of all, last episode was very pedophilic. This one's starting very gay, and I'll tell you right now, I'm on board.
Dude, bro,
I like this.
Bros compliment each other's hairs and stuff.
Well, we could.
Well,
you know,
I mean, I want
wouldn't,
you to feel
you know,
like you have the edge.
dude.
Is this a weird way to start?
I love that hat you're wearing. Like, you should wear it more.
You think
even,
so?
Yeah, because your hair is good, but it's not like people are like,
It's not-
that's really good hair, and they get jealous.
Well,
so
yeah,
you
this is,
should,
you know.
put that hat on more.
That's why I think it's okay that I'm losing my hair, because the hairs that I have are so quality, like the ones that like stick out a
You know
little
what's
bit.
funny is like they're not. Like, it's funny because it's like not. You know what it is? Like the hair you have sticking out right now is like the straw that sticks out of like a scarecrow's sleeve that they put a flannel on them.
Well,
That's
we're
not
hat down,
better.
guys.
That's not better. You got to flip the thing back. The logos.
Nope, we're hat down, guys.
Dude,
now.
you look like a turtle. You look like a stupid high turtle.
I'm not high.
Dude, we're definitely not low. I know that. Dude, we definitely did not just take a little sweet heat break. You know,
Well, dude,
outside.
it is
with our
fucking
Dunkachinos. We have
freezing. I was
matching
gripping this.
Dunkachinos, dude.
Well, mine was better, I think.
Sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
I pulled up. The fucking dude at the drive-thru was talking shit on the bitch who made her order previous.
Did he call her a bitch, or is that your
He did call
commentary?
her a bitch.
I was gonna say, he's like, yeah, she was a bitch, though.
And he didn't even address it to me. He goes, yeah, this fucking bitch. I go, what size you wanted? She goes, I don't know. Okay, what are you, a fucking idiot?
You just didn't turn the microphone off, and it was like what, going through the speakers?
Yeah, just didn't turn it off at all. Like,
Gem.
Yeah, no.
Gem.
He not even like, he wasn't like, sorry about that, sir. Oh my God, I didn't realize I was on. He was just like, what do you want?
Those people don't care. They don't give a shit about being nice to you. They don't care about customer service. That is a bullshit job for them. They don't give a shit.
I like Philly drive-thru. It's like that, man.
Dude, I used to work in drive-thru, and we actually got confused, and we were incorrect, but there was a top button and a bottom button on the headset, and we thought the bottom button was only the people that had headsets on could hear you, and the top button was the drive-thru, but both of them were the drive-thru.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So we would just like take someone's order and then like put the bottom thing and just like talk shit, and you're like just talking shit to people. That's all you're doing. And I would always just do a fake good burger thing, but people would answer every time. And I'd be like, it's weird that they answer right as I'm done
Like,
every time.
super good timing.
It's super weird how like they must be
Dude,
taking the
and
menu.
knowing you're like sucking your own dick about it. You're like, damn, I got the timing on this good burger
course
thing
I did.
down pat, dude. As soon as I finish, they say it, dude. I could squeeze it all in right before someone even talks.
I'm like, wow, a new skill developed. It is weird how I collect skills.
Dude, no, that's what's wrong with your fucking ego. You start seeing coincidences as like a new thing that you're good at.
It's so true.
Yo,
That's
no.
100% me.
Dude, you're like,
Keep analyzing me, guys.
you'll like find an umbrella and then realize it's raining. You're like, oh my God, dude, I'm the best at predicting when it's gonna rain. Like the day that I find an umbrella, it rains. That's like fucking.
I'll tell you
me.
right now, if there was ever an individual ready for destiny, I think it's me.
What would you call an obscure skill that you have? Like if you had to like, if you were trying to like not name your normal bullshit that you're always flexing about, like what's something like you're like, nobody knows this about me, but I'm good at.
I can make a better milkshake than anybody you know. I am the best at making milkshakes. There's no one better than me.
See, I think you just made yourself a milkshake when you were the most baked.
Hey, maybe.
And you're like, oh my God, dude, no milkshake will ever top that.
There was an unordinary amount of candy in there.
Yeah.
You're like, I love M&M's and Skittles. You're like, don't mix the two.
You put Skittles in a milkshake?
for color dye.
Yeah, no,
Drink the
you gotta
rainbow.
have the whole palette in there.
You got to shake
peas
the
and
rainbow,
carrots.
baby. Dude, yeah, I'm the best at making milkshakes. But
Were you hooking those up in the drive-thru?
yeah, I actually talked shit on a lady, and she caught me one time, which is really unfortunate because all you can do in a moment where you're truly at fault is deny. That's all you can do.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, I literally was talking shit on this lady. She was super heavy, and not only that, she wore pajamas that barely covered her. So she'd come through the drive-through late night, and you're like, "Oh my god, lady! I mean, I know you're not getting out of the car, but at least dress like someone's gonna see you today."
It's like a fucking flannel bikini.
I'm telling you, like it was little. I felt like she put a tablecloth over her, and she said, "Call it a day."
No magicians near this woman, please. No one remove this tablecloth.
And she called me back. She's like, "Hey, what did you just say about me?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "I heard you look at that boy and you said something." And I was like, "No follow up. All you do is say no." You're like, "No." I mean, listen, that didn't happen. Like, that's all you can do.
Anything at all, I was probably like, give her an extra nugget. Like,
dude, no, I was like, "Here's your ice cream, lady. That'll be $5."
What did you say about her? Do you remember what you said?
I probably said, I said it's the lady who comes with the shitty pajamas. I probably said that. Probably said
that's probably not even the worst thing you could say about her.
I mean, listen, I was also in high school. I was probably way more of a piece of shit about it.
Wait, I think your face just makes it worse.
What does that mean?
No,
Hey, Evan, he's making fun of my face. Evan,
that's not nice. You can't do that.
You don't think it's a kind of angry face? You don't think it's like a mean-spirited face?
Do I look divorced? Yes, I do. But I
think he looks divorced, but not like angry about it.
He looks like he's divorced and it's his fault.
I look like actually
he's owning it.
The divorce gave me a second wind. You know, it actually looks like it's like this guy's actually probably doing better for himself. He got a haircut. He's cleaning himself up.
Yeah,
he's
like,
getting out
this
there.
is you actually in shape because after the divorce, you really started hitting the gym.
I'm actually kind of going keto right now.
I think that's the haircut, dude. I think you
Makes
with
me
the haircut
thinner?
looks like you just got out of a bad relationship.
Oh, okay.
Like,
They're gonna say it makes you look thinner.
No.
Maybe
I was gonna say that, but he
I think
yeah, I couldn't.
I think it does, and you're wearing. Dude, you're not fat.
I'm so fat.
It's just the easiest thing to make fun of you for.
So I've made a couple decisions to try to get myself a little healthier. I can't work out a ton. My schedule's just so busy, but I'm trying to like eat a little bit better, drink a little bit better, not drink so much beer. Because here's the thing, I drink a lot of beer, and that's takes a toll.
We know about the divorce.
We know about the divorce. She always hated how much I drank. But no, see, I tried to cut back on beer, so I started drinking these all the rage seltzers, the alcoholic kind. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. They're really bad. They're so awful.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I'm sure they're good.
I want to like them. I want to be like, you know what? They're good and good for you. But then you drink it and you're like, all right, pineapple. It's a very strong flavor for what I was going for. I was kind of going for like a bitter beer taste.
They're a commitment.
Yeah, they're like,
they really are, dude. Because like they it's like fucking perfume water, dude.
What's up?
Like
perfume
seltzers.
water?
Yeah,
What are you, a dude?
Huh?
What are you, a dude? Oh, I thought you were calling perfume water.
No.
Okay, you're selling the seltzer perfume water.
No, seltzers. Yeah, no. It's like someone fucking sprayed their fucking Aeropostale
You're like,
bullshit.
oh my god, passion fruit? You're like, what are you drinking that? Don't drink it.
It
Smell
just,
like it.
stains your mouth, and then what? You're gonna kiss a girl, and your mouth's gonna taste sweeter than hers.
Not like that. I got girls like that actually. I'll tell you right now, I like kissing a girl. It tastes like fucking, like a trucker just went fishing. That's what I like. This
truck mouth, dude. Yo, I was at the doctor's this week.
Hey, what possible story do you have to follow truck mouth with? I just went to the doctor's. What the fuck? Go ahead, finish this story.
Decent looking, like middle-aged doctor. I felt like she was hitting on me, but like I like to think she wasn't. But she's checking.
No, I think you like to think she was, and she probably wasn't.
No,
That's
I don't
what
know,
I think.
dude. I don't know, dude. She grabbed my she grabbed my leg and she was like, "Hope you get sick more often."
Really?
Yeah. That's pretty aggressive.
That's weird. She grabbed my dick and said the same thing, but I don't think she was hitting on me. I think she was probably just. If you giggled like that after she said that, she said, you know what I mean? You would have fucking shot yourself in the foot.
I'm just picturing her like treating your dick as a separate patient. Like,
she drops a fucking goosebump walk away line like that. A fucking goosebump walk
going
away,
like
and you go.
Isolate that. Enhance.
Enhance. Are you looking at porn now? Zoom in.
She was checking me out, like checking out like the throat and shit. And
she was checking you,
dude. So she's looking at my mouth and she goes, "You have a really interesting throat."
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I said that to a girl one time. It did not go over well. Did not.
Well, I think you need to have a medical license, but even then, it's still creepy.
So she said. So let's get this straight. So far, and we got to get to the bottom of this. We got to figure out if this girl liked Rusty or not. So she touched your leg. Said she hopes you get sick more. Some would say that's rude. Some would say that's kind of rude.
That's rude.
Or weird flirting. She also.
I mean, she's. Keep in mind, this isn't like the doctor's office. This is like CVS Minute Clinic. Like, I'm here to get a doctor's note.
Wait, you could get a doctor's note at CVS?
Yeah,
For
dude.
sure, dude.
Wait, they
What
get
the fuck?
They get the
dog.
registered nurses who are all trying to find a job.
Yeah.
That's who's at working at the Minute Clinic. They're all RNs. They just graduated.
Yup.
Okay.
Since they are technically an RN can write you a note, and they're the ones that actually write you the notes. Usually, when you're at hospital, they are at the same level as that. Pretty much what you're doing is going into an ER and just getting seen by a nurse.
Now, it's
when you
not
go to the Minute
all
Clinic.
CVS's. You got to make sure they got the Minute Clinic sign up.
So it's
Some
a
of them-
Minute Clinic, and you can get doctor's notes.
Because as long as it's a Minute
Yeah.
Clinic, it's going to be a
Not
registered
only can you
nurse.
get doctor's notes, you don't have to go in and do the song and dance. They know what you're there for. It's literally, it's so chill, dude. I'll go in, I'll be like, I'm not going to lie. I called out of work today because I'm feeling a little under the weather. If you could check me out, I really mainly just need a note. But if you like see anything that you want to
I
examine.
feel like you went into that good. I feel like they probably get a lot of people being like, need a doctor's note. That's it.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
And they'll just give it to you, or is it like a process?
Well, I
Are
mean,
they
you
like
have to
the
get
DMV?
checked out, but like it's like a fucking like, let's say it's like a 30-minute wait, and then it's like fucking like 20-30 minutes to be seen.
Get the fuck
And
out
they
of
charge
town.
you too. It's not cheap. Like
Really?
they're making money on it. Unless,
Yeah.
unless because they're charging your insurance.
With my insurance, there's no
So
copay.
there's no
But,
copay
like-
either.
But
For me.
if you're
Free
not
doctor's notes?
me.
No, it's like if you went to a doctor. If you're not on, like if you don't have insurance, or if your
Yeah.
insurance is not great, you could be paying $170 going into a Minute
Like,
Clinic.
you
Yeah.
could call out hungover, hit up the CVS, hit up my girl Tracy. She'll be stoked that you got sick because she's weird. And she'll fucking just hook you up with a note for that day. And honestly, this chick, she gave me off fucking Wednesday too because she was like, I'm not gonna lie, you should probably just like rest up. I think you should take off tomorrow. If you're down, I'll just put it on the note. And I was like, honestly, I wasn't even going to ask, but like, I do probably need to rest up.
Oh my
So, like,
god, that's so huge. Do you think she was hitting on you there too, or no? Do you think that girl's hitting on you?
Only because
She's
she-
like,
she
"You should
asked-
stay
she
home
asked where I
tomorrow."
worked. I was like, because I said I'm a waiter. She said, where do you work? I told her, and she was just like, I've been meaning to check that place out. Now I have another reason. I'll have to swing through.
That is very, dude.
That's pretty hitty-on-y.
I'm gonna let. We're gonna move on from that one. But I hear what you're saying. But so the main point away from this is very informational for me because I would just go, like I would go to the doctor's, forget to grab a doctor's note, and have to go back to that doctor's office to get a note, and then so that I like was excused from class that day.
Yeah,
but you're
that's
telling me I
some
could have went
bullshit.
to the fucking local CVS.
I've always just gone to CVS. I
What
lived
the
right next
fuck,
to one, and
dude?
I worked right next to one. I would literally like show up to work, like look in the mirror, be like, oh shit, my eyes are so fucking red. I'm so stoned. I'm so tired. Fuck it. Call out in the parking lot. Go next door to the CVS and be like, yo, what's good?
So you're like, listen, I'll tell you now, I'm not going into work high, but I'll let this doctor
No,
fucking
dude, you just
blow my
walk in,
mind.
you go AIDS, and they're like,
Whoa!
they're like, how many days you want off, kid?
What is Magic Johnson?
How long do you think these AIDS will last per se? Like, I'm thinking till my exam on Tuesday for sure.
Jesus Christ, this is so big, dude. I can fucking miss whatever I want. You actually can't do the podcast next week, guys. I think I'm gonna be a little under the weather. I can give you guys a
Fuck
doctor's
you, I
note.
missed a Flyers game tonight.
Oh
Well,
no!
I could have had AIDS if I wanted to.
Oh
but
no, you hear that, Ev?
I'm
Sporty
committed to
Spice
you.
over here missed a fucking Flyers game. As if you, yeah. Hey, name a Flyer.
No, but I went to a Titans.
No.
game
Hey, I
once.
said name. I know. I said name a Flyer.
Name one.
Name a Flyer.
and I said no.
I don't even know sports like that. Like
Yeah.
that's the one sport I don't follow.
Hey, me too.
And I at least know one.
Garo.
Oh, you know what
Isn't
we're
it
doing?
Giroux? First
Hey,
off,
it's Giroux. What the fuck
Yeah.
did you just say?
Garo.
and yeah,
Giroux?
he said Giroux. He was about to go to a game. Nah, and then you got that Carter
was a
Hart kid who's
free
actually
ticket.
pretty
It
damn
was a
good from
free
what I heard.
ticket.
Yeah, he looks
He
pretty
is.
good.
He's really good.
The ice is cool. It reminds me of figure skating. That's a joke. Chill. I don't know, dude.
Show me your muscles.
Dude, you know what? So I just got actually. This is
Brother.
a great segue. I was actually near your house yesterday. I was a street away from you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had to pick up my mummer suit. Guess what the theme is this year? Fucking Froggy Car, dude. Flyers gritty. That's the theme,
That's sick.
baby.
That's
it's
sick, dude.
awesome. Orange and black.
You'll
I'm
probably
gonna-
be able to name so many players.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I mean, anybody can name more than you.
Because that affects how much you'd enjoy the game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's gonna be great because there's gonna be just 1,000 people dressed like gritty this year and like that's a gritty parade. Who doesn't want a gritty parade?
Dude, you could commit so many robberies just fucking dress as a gritty.
All
Yeah.
of the gayest gritties just
I was thinking
running
about
around.
just
The
fake blood.
gayest, grittiest.
That's what it is. The mummers you get
Well,
get
because
as
you can't say
glittery
the
as possible.
grittiest gays.
Hey,
There you go.
Your shoes,
Philadelphia.
No, your shoes get glittery. Your shoes are gold glitter. That's what happens. I'm a gold glitter.
You're a gold glitter
I did
boy.
face paint last year. I got to figure out what I want to do this year. I did Ultimate Warrior face paint last year.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was super fun. And it was like a Woodstock, so it was like tie-dye and themed and shit. It was awesome.
So, like, are you all going to be, like, different kinds of gritties?
well,
Like, you could
be
like,
whatever you want.
Gritty having different emotions? Like, you could be
No,
sad.
no. I was going to put fake blood on and like a hockey mask and be like a Broad Street bully and have the fucking umbrella as a hockey stick because you get an umbrella.
Oh, yeah, that's...
I'll tell you right now.
Always, everyone has an umbrella?
Yes, if you're in the Mummers.
Why,
the
'cause it
Mummers
might
is
rain,
a
or
sick
is it
tradition.
An umbrella or a parasol?
It's a little umbrella. I don't know.
Is it for the sun or the rain?
Ooh, the rain.
Are you sure? Is
No,
it
I think
cloth or vinyl?
it's for
Is it
children.
Cloth or vinyl?
It's for children.
Is it
It's a
cloth
little
or
umbrella. I don't know.
That's a parasol.
I don't know. Okay,
Yo, dude, you're the little Princess Peach. I
Oh,
get you.
dude, are you making fun of me because I'm a what? How do you know that fucking word? How do you know little umbrella, bitch? Who does little umbrella? You do. Oh, hey, I'll make fun of people for having little umbrellas. Who has that skill? You have that skill. Knock it off.
Yeah, dude, a skill. Oh, I'm like
Oh,
you
you
dude.
got one, dude. I collect them.
What's my skill? I know what a tiny umbrella is.
But no, dude, it's sick.
They're known
Everybody,
as umbrellas.
I'm a
They're
Mitch and
known
Mary
as umbrellas. They're
Poppins.
not parasols. You
yeah,
Damn
dude.
it, dude. You're trying to make something that's already goofy but awesome even worse.
Thank you.
Come
Thank
on,
you.
dude.
Mummers is a sick tradition, but I will say, on paper, very questionable. You're like, yeah, this is super sick. We drink all day. You should come hang out. We march. We're sitting by string bands. And you're like, that sounds very fun. So what do we do? And you go, all right, so first you got to do is you got to pay $200 for a dress. And you go, a dress? And you go, yeah. Some people call it suits. They're liars. This is a dress.
See, this is the kind of tradition that you don't pitch at like a town meeting.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? This is the kind that like
You just
someone
do it.
really cool did it.
Yeah, you
Like,
do it, and then you go, do we do this now? I don't know. It's too late. It already started.
What's Mikey doing? Looks like he's wearing a pretty nice dress. And
Then you also
he's
get to
hammered,
decorate
honestly.
your umbrella, maybe put on some makeup if you want to, and then you get drunk all day long, and you march.
Who invented the mummers? What's the mummers for?
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. The history is not great. I'm pretty sure it's very racist.
Oh, yeah?
I think I do think the history is very racist.
Did it become makeup over the time to be more inclusive, but it started off as just like blackface?
Hey, I know you're saying that as a joke. I think yes.
Yeah.
I really do think yes. I saw a post somebody put up last year, and they were like, "Why the mummers are terrible." And I just started doing it, and I was like, "Oh, I mean, I don't believe in this stuff. I just wanted to drink all day in a dress."
I'm not a Republican. I just voted for Trump.
I mean, we're men wearing dresses right now. I don't think. Also, women aren't allowed to be in it, so it's really weird.
Really?
Isn't that interesting? You can
Super.
march, but you can't be a mummer. So mummers for men.
You're
Isn't
like
that
the,
weird?
You're like
Actually-
the Spartans, dude. You're like the 300, dude. You're like, no bitches. We're tough men. Get my
So
parasol.
I don't know where anybody would get a racist derivative from it because it
That's
looks
what I
like,
heard.
Because it looks like it goes way past
Way
that.
back, right?
Like to ancient Greece, Egyptian times.
I called it Spartans. Nailed it.
I have the same body type.
Like
as
this is actually
The
it's,
retired
derived from the
Spartans.
word
Airbrushed in CGI.
the Greek word momus, which means satire or mockery.
Okay.
And that what it is a I guess it's because you do dress up as ridiculous as you possibly can. It's a mockery of self almost. It's like we're gonna have fun with ourselves, and that's satire of life.
That's
Okay.
cool, dude.
And that's kind of more or less what I'm
we
getting.
have fun
from
with
it.
ourselves.
That's what it's having fun with yourself.
Oh, dude, I didn't even know we could jerk off. I
It's-
didn't even know we could do that.
Please don't.
It
I didn't know we could do
sounds
that.
like it comes from a time where like bathhouses and like homosexual culture were prevalent, but like they were trying to be like, hey, keep that shit on the DL. We'll give you one day.
To wear a dress and makeup, and then all the straight guys were like, "Let's fucking ruin it and drink and ruin it, and we'll fucking just drink and throw cans to weirdos."
Yeah, my boyfriend makes me come to this. I don't even fuck with it.
Yeah, if anything, it would be almost the opposite of racism because it looks
Okay.
like they back in the
Cool.
1800s they were also kind of squashed and they were kind of like shit on for a little
It
while.
is hands down the weirdest Philadelphia
They're not
tradition
racist,
that
they're
if you
gay
just
for
showed
minorities.
people,
And it's also widely recognized as the oldest American folk tradition.
yeah, and it's fucking sick, dude. I'm pumped to be in it.
It really is cool.
I have so much. You get drunk all day, dude. I don't do anything for New Year's Eve now. People go, "Oh, what are you doing for New Year's Eve?" I don't do anything for New Year's Eve. I go to bed early on
Resting.
New Year's Eve.
I'm resting.
You want to
I'm
know
gonna
why?
have a
Because
great
I have
day
to get
tomorrow.
up.
I'm
I have to get up at
carbo loading.
6:30 in the morning, put on my dress and makeup, and I go out there in the parade and I march with my umbrella and I get fucking hammered, and it is great. People throw beers to you.
This sounds
You're
like an
drinking.
empowering metaphor for single mothers.
Oh, it is, ladies. You could do it too. You actually can't. You're not allowed to legally, but.
So I think if anything, this racist shit comes from maybe like some of the float themes and stuff and people who are in it. First off, Philadelphians, like, we're progressive, but some
Hockey.
of us aren't.
Very white.
You know?
Very white.
Here's the thing. I know that another group, I don't know which float it is this year, but I work with some dude in the Mummers.
Okay.
Their theme is Cubans.
Really?
Yeah, and so they're gonna dress in crazy Cuban outfits. Here's the thing: I don't think they know anything about Cuba because I know that the dudes are wearing maracas on their hats and the chicks are wearing drums on their hats, and their songs are Despacito and Balimos.
That's accidental racism right there.
Yeah,
None
that's
of those
just
things
them.
are Cuban.
That's just them being really
They were like,
dumb.
what songs can we play on the string band? And they're like, ooh, Despacito, or whatever the fuck that song is. And they're like, that's a good one. We should just be Cuban.
Yeah, no, that's not what Cuba is.
And I know
None
you're
of that
thinking,
shit is Cuban.
and I know you're thinking, there's no way that they meant to be racist there. It's just Philadelphia trash.
Oh, yeah,
That's
no.
all the Mummers. And I'm part of it. It's just a bunch of trash, and that's all we are.
But
We're
that's
just
the
trash.
saddest thing is, like, if you're not actually racist, you're just an ignorant fuck, and you're like, no, seriously, I love your people, fucking Cuba, fucking Despacito.
Well, dude, Froggy
like,
Car's the best
It's all
group.
the same to them.
Froggy Car's the best group. You want to know why? We get disqualified every single year. Every
Okay.
single year we get disqualified because we have too many people. We hog the camera time. We don't ever plan to win. We finish last place, but we're the party group. It's not you have to go to
the
meetings.
hardest of all the
parties
dudes who
hard.
party so hard
Yeah.
that they wear dresses and don't think twice about it.
I party harder than those guys.
What T-shirt was he wearing last time? That was winter, right?
What?
The winter shirt.
I was wearing
That's
a winter
why
shirt.
he was wearing that.
Yeah, you bet your fucking dick.
Evan,
you bet your fucking
Evan,
dick.
I love you, man. You've been a wonderful producer. I'm feeling some sides being taken here. I
And
hate it.
Evan, you're doing the right thing. Tell me
I
Evan
hate
doesn't
it.
look like Dorian if he was nice.
If Dorian was nice and
Look at, and that's not a shot at Dorian, but doesn't like Evan looks like a
Wait,
more
no,
wholesome Dorian.
You can't say that because he looks like white Dorian, and that's just like
You're right.
if he was nice.
Oh,
Like,
well, you
if
said
he got rid
that.
of those mean Spanish parts.
Well, you said that, dude. You said that.
I didn't hear that from him.
I
Wow.
I unfolded the racist origami.
You see that?
that
Evan's
you
on the right side.
presented me
Evan's
with.
on the right side of history on this
Yeah,
one.
you're
all right?
both on the right side, the alt-right side.
You're on the wrong side over there, okay? Making it racial. Talking about Cubans, dude. Are you serious? This was a wholesome talk about cross-dressing and potential blackface history of a mummers parade.
He does this with or without you.
Have
This
you
is
noticed-
why I can't have you taking
No
his
offense,
side.
though. Have you noticed it's the whitest man in the room being like this?
It is, and yes,
What?
you're the whitest man in the room. How does that make you feel?
Not good.
Why?
Privileged, but not
You should
good.
be proud to be who you are. Are you proud to be white?
I'm sending to that 23
Hey, that's a trap question, by the way. I was really hoping he was gonna. I was like, "Are you proud to be white?"
I'm sending to my
You
23
fucking
and me.
answer
No
the
further
question.
questions about my race until I receive the results of my ancestry.
You are Japanese,
Dude, I might be. I love anime.
Yeah,
I
hey.
love noodles.
That's nice.
Jesus Christ, accidental racism right here. Am I right?
What the fuck?
I know, man. This guy is on fire. It's so funny how if Evan wasn't here and we were with somebody else, you would be in Evan's spot, not producing, but like
I don't have skills.
joining my. You don't have skills. I collect skills, but he would be joining my
The
militia.
skill collector.
You would be joining my militia. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying I could start a cult, but I gain followers easily. I get people to hop on the Geoff bandwagon quick. You don't know why? Because people look at it and they go, "That guy's a winner. I might as well strap onto the winning side." You. As soon as you depart, you go on the losing side. So why don't you hop back over here with Daddy? Why don't you say, actually, you know what, here, dude? Why don't you fucking pull up a chair?
Yo, if we same-sided this
Yo,
podcast.
why don't you, you want a same side booth this fucking podcast, dude? Come on. I was thinking maybe you and I could share an appetizer or something. Maybe we could share this
a
Poland Spring.
sparkling pineapple.
It's not pineapple. You like pomegranate lemonade, babe?
That sounds great.
Hey, babe, you like pomegranate lemonade? Why don't you get over here? Split some chicken tendies.
Can I ride on your
Or
shoulders?
slurp some fries. What?
Slurp some
What did you
fries.
just say?
Ride on your shoulders?
Right on your shoulders and slurp some fries at the same exact time might have been the weirdest.
Yeah.
3 seconds.
It's like a real weird
See,
trip
this
to
is where
Six
I missed
Flags.
the breaks.
Yeah.
Take a quick cut and like discuss our feelings for each other, discharge some of this sexual tension.
Oh, wait, did I tell you what? I was talking to Cody, and I want to do this segment for a while, but Cody gave me the idea to like potentially do it on the podcast. Like, you know, people have commercial breaks or something like that. Like they'll read an ad halfway through. I really, really, really want to, number one, get James McElhinney on this podcast, but I want to record a segment where James McElhinney reads rap lyrics, specifically like
I'm
2
into
Chainz
that.
lyrics.
Ooh, I'm into that.
And And it's one of those things where, like, if he thinks that he's not allowed to say one of the words in the thing, then I get to yell at him like a director, where I'm like, stick to the script, and then we make Jason McElhinney read rap lyrics, and I think it'd be a fucking great segment. How do you guys feel about that one?
I'm super into it. I feel like we have a lot of segments. We got a basketball game to do.
Yeah, we got Dan Madden. Yeah, we're gonna have Dan Madden. Do we have Dan Madden on the cast before or after the game? What do you think?
I think after.
After? All right, we gotta set this fucking game up, dude. We gotta set this game up.
Because we can debut the footage on the cast.
True. Okay, yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Get Dan's thoughts on his ass whooping.
Okay, so we'll have to do that. Did I tell you? Oh my god, I got my hair cut. So who do you think I fucking talked to today?
Alan!
My fucking dog. Now, Evan, I don't know if you know a lot about this. My barber is a historic figure for us. Okay,
Yeah,
he is.
It's like one of our forefathers.
I don't know how to describe him. You could sit down for a haircut, and before you know it, you're talking about the ancient philosophy of Egyptians and how you're really black and you deserve to say the N-word. And I'm not saying that as if he's a crazy white guy.
No.
He's allowed to say the N-word. You know what I mean? But he goes off on these crazy tangents. I would love to have him on the cast so that you guys could even have a conversation. But guess what? Alan, after my years of hopping on, I've been pushing this for years. Alan is getting a podcast.
Yeah?
Alan, we are about to hear Alan's thoughts for the world. Today, do you know what we talked about today? We talked about, I know what you're thinking. The president was impeached today. You guys probably talked about maybe something like that.
Princess Beach.
Alan's like an unorthodox boxer. He takes the weirdest angles on subjects, and you are not ready for them. He's like, I'll tell you right now, that president of the United States, they're not in charge. You know who's in charge? The police. And I go, no. Well, yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
So I go, why? I love his reasonings. They're my favorite. His reasonings, when he justifies something, you go, I mean, I don't even know what to say to that, because, I mean, what you said isn't right, but it's not wrong,
well,
you know?
He lays like traps where he
Ready?
said something that is designed for you to ask specific questions that he's thought of.
Yeah, it's almost like one of those, like a medium.
Like, it seems like he's like autistic in his approach to be like, so how about that president? And you're like, why is he wording it like that?
He literally goes, president's not in charge of this country. Cops are in charge of this country. And I go, well, what do you mean? He goes, president pulls out a gun. Who's arresting the president? Cops are. Because you're not allowed to do that. And I go, well, I mean, yeah. And then I brought up, I go, well, that's kind of true. I mean, who arrests a cop? Another cop. It's the law. They're the law. They're in charge. And then we're sitting there, and he's now debating where he's like, President of the United States is in charge of the country? Guy in charge of the country just got told he's not allowed to be president anymore? Sounds like that bitch is in charge. And you're like, yeah, you might be right. He might be right. And he goes, you can't, hey, you shoot somebody, and you're a cop, and you're friends with somebody in the police force, maybe that goes away.
So, I mean, I think that just means that, like,
he said that we're all. He said this as well, and it's a tough one to get behind. We're all slaves.
Okay.
We are all slaves. You want to know why? Because because of the armed forces. Because they're armed, and they're forcing us. So we're slaves.
That one's more of just a play on words.
Nope. I swear, sometimes this reasoning is like a 10-year-old figuring out what a compound word is. They're like, a campground? It's because you camp on the ground.
Why do we drive on the parkway but park on the driveway? It's because the government controls our menthol cigarettes.
He tried to tell me, he sends me video. He's like, they killed the guy who made cars that were able to run on water. And you're like, they killed him? And then he sends like 9 videos on a conspiracy, how they killed the guy who made cars run on water. And you go, why do you know this? And number one, and number two, why do I need to know this? We'll watch. He'll watch Star Wars and come in telling me how telepathy is real. We just need to get on the same frequency.
So I will actually get behind him on the guy who did the whole hydrogen water thing with the cars and shit. So back, I actually did
You give a nice haircut?
He did really give a really great haircut. No, I did a project on this in high school. For like my graduation, one of my graduation projects was on the death of the hydrogen electric car. One of the fun facts that I ended up finding out is that the hydrogen electric engine was actually patented before the internal combustion engine by about 15 years.
Okay.
Really?
So that technology has been around a lot longer, but oil was going to be more profitable.
Okay.
So actually back in the 90s, this guy that your buddy was probably talking about, he actually did die of different means that didn't really make any sense.
Sounds about right. But also, are we surprised by this at all?
No, not at all.
No,
no, it's big oil companies.
Do you know what? What the hell? What did I just?
And that's back when murder was easy.
Oh, he kept wanting to sue somebody. He's like, dude, why can't we? He's like, why don't we live in a society where we could just sue people? And I go, we do. You can sue people. And he goes, I have anxiety. You want to know why? Because my neighbor plays loud music, and I have it gives me anxiety, and I could sue them. And I go, why? He goes, because they play loud music. And I go, okay. He goes, why can't I sue the government? I go, I mean, you could probably, but I think they got good lawyers. I think they probably have like the best lawyers in the country, probably. You know?
Well, that's because money's everything.
But he'll sit there and he'll go and do like you'll explain something, and he'll go, exactly. And who the fuck we suing? And I'm like, I think you're just trying to make $1. I think you're just trying to get money. I don't think this is about your philosophy anymore. I think you're like, looking, do you need help? I'll loan you.
I think he just says as many logical loopholes as he can in a breath. Like
I want him on the podcast so bad. Because here's the thing too. He's out of his mind, and I love him. I love him.
You think we'll get along? I don't get along with people.
Yes, you do. And I said that. I was like, you and I go, here's the thing. Rusty likes to play devil's advocate. He goes, I like to play devil's advocate. I go, exactly. You'll naturally both take a side, and then it'll become a really fun debate. I go, because Rusty's not going to get mad at you either. He's not going to get fucking pissed off because you think that, the Egyptian Bible is what, we wrote our Bible off of. And he also said, he goes, hey, who's the problem here? You know it. I go, who? He goes, you know it. But now you're playing again. Now it's a rough game. Now you're guessing who's wrong.
Who's the problem?
Right? He goes, you know the problem. I go, I don't know. He goes, say it. I go, hey man, He goes, say it. I don't know the problem. I don't know, and I now have to say a group of people.
China.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought
America.
It felt like he was steering me, so I kind of went with what he was. I thought he was pushing me at, which was rough because I was wrong. So already I missed that.
What'd you go with?
He goes, you know the problem. I go, women. And he goes, white people. And I go, white women. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, they're the problem. He goes, they're always the start of the problem. I go, what do you mean? He goes,
because they birthed the white men.
How did marijuana become illegal? He goes, they used the lie. It's making black people and Spanish people rape our white women. And we were like, oh, none of that. He's like, white women are the reason weed is illegal. And you're like, God, your angles are weird.
Ultimate resource. It's the cause of everything.
Dude,
it's our fucking coal.
He takes weird. I just caught my fucking phone in between my legs, and it was amazing. I have
nice vagina reflex.
I am getting so many skills. I feel like I'm one of those guys who has like a 99 like fishing and 99 mining and like all those skills in the game. I
do love the idea of you as the skill collector. You're like Siler from Heroes, and you're just like kill people and take their skills.
Just fucking. I'd have something cool. First of all, this. No way, dude. You can't be quicker than that. Flap! You fucking fruit ninja dudes' heads, and you're just taking powers. Flap, 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 flap. Done.
Heroes was sick. Yo, I got a sick skill for you. Fucking the chicks I live with, the circus chicks, they were talking about this dude in the scene.
Rusty lives with circus chicks, Evan.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Hey, doesn't he look like he lives with circus chicks? Evan's face was like, yeah, no fucking shit, dude.
Well, we
like,
had
it was a
thing.
dumb
Wasn't
question.
the one chick trying to go to circus school?
Yeah, dude.
I looked that whole thing up
best
as real.
circus school.
All
Yeah,
right.
you were looking that shit up. I love the video.
Fuck.
So they're talking about this dude in their scene who gets mad bitches.
In their
who gets
scene?
mad gigs.
They want their circus scene?
Yeah, in the
That's
circus
so
scene, dude.
awesome. They have
Here's
a
the thing
Facebook
is,
group.
Evan, I am going to need you to bring up some video of this dude. His name is Slinky Josh.
Slinky Josh.
Yeah, dude. Now that's a skill for you to acquire. His, you know how like the chicks they use like hula hoops and like poi and like all their stabs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like all the shit they spin. You've been to the festivals. You've done the gigs. Don't act like you haven't. Well, Slinky
Doing my own
Josh
thing.
uses a fucking slinky. This dude is fucking so weird.
Okay,
You
his
gotta bring up one of
website.
his
So his
YouTube
website,
videos.
his website's opening thing is no stairs required.
Yeah, dude.
God, this guy's sticking to his shtick,
Oh
huh?
my god, dude. Joshua Jacobs.
And I've been performing, teaching as Slink and teaching. Oh, teaching. Okay.
Slinky Josh is the name that he.
So you can
chose
learn
for
this
himself.
skill.
Yo, can you pop up a Vijira?
Yeah, what is this? Is this a small Asian child? Who is that?
I don't know what this shit is.
Yeah, and this is this looks like
This is. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. It was
I knew that
psychedelic.
this-
It was magical. It seemed to defy the laws of physics. I briefly questioned if what I was seeing might be the work of some clever Hollywood CGI artist. Did Slinky John pay for that?
I knew that this was another thing.
Okay, Slinky John.
I had to figure out how to do it.
Hey, whatever. That guy.
Like this
Is that
Asian
all
guy.
it is right now?
No, that's so. Yo,
Yeah.
Can you
That
go
sucks.
to YouTube and look up for one of his like actual performances?
Yeah, I just won't be able to play it on the video, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you guys can watch it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Fuck everybody else. Who gives a shit about them, dude?
Dude,
I don't.
He goes.
I'm not. Dude, fuck our fans. You know what I mean? Who cares about them? Slinky
Josh, dude, he goes to like music festivals and he does this shit and he gets paid to do it.
Okay, that dude right there is super creepy.
Oh man.
Yo, why does belt buckle so
He's
big?
just making eye contact to the camera. That's you don't do that.
Does he got parts?
No, I swear I saw a video of this dude, and he ended it with a Pablo Picasso quote that's like, "Art is the wind that blows away the specks of dust that are dependent on the soul," or some shit like that. And I'm like, bro,
Jesus Christ.
like, bro, you play Slinky, like, and apparently
You play Slinky? God.
bad business services.
What the fuck are you talking? Dude, this is so fucking stupid. This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Dude, do you think that this dude's parents are proud of him?
I don't know. I don't know what's about it.
Look at those red shoes. Look at those red dress shoes. Oh my god, he's got like a Bruce Buffer blazer on as well.
He's got a
magician
hat. He's got little broken.
Yeah, dude, that looks like Frosty the Snowman hat. You know, if it was a magician's as well. Me too. Also, don't let the camera fool you. This guy's 5'1".
Well, this came up in conversation with one of my roommates professional.
Hey, wait. Can
Hey,
can
thank
go
you
back
guys
for a
so
second
much
there?
for watching.
Can
If
you
you
go
want
back
to
for a
get the
second? I'm
same
not saying what
Slinky
he's
that I
doing
use in
isn't
this
cool,
video,
but 100%
head over.
of the video is just being played in reverse. This video is just being played in reverse. Look, there's people in the background walking backwards.
Hey, thank you.
Oh wait, what?
Look at this. Look, watch, right? They're just playing this in reverse.
Yeah, wait, what?
Look at this dude walking backwards. Yeah, everyone's fucking dope and shit. Hey, you ever see me jump out of a pool? It's just me jumping into a pool reversed.
Oh man, dude, he's
Check out
so
my sick
intense.
editing skills.
He came up in conversation. So my one roommate has a practice space she owns, and her thing is like hula hoops and stilt walking. She's the one who wants to go to circus school.
God, you gotta have big practice space
Dude,
to
imagine
practice
collecting
stilts.
those skills, dude. Those are some skills.
No, they're not.
Hula hoops and still. Well, so this dude hits her up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get in on some practice space, join a team." And she's like, "Well, I actually do have an opening. What's your prop? What's your skill? What do you do?" And his thing is that he's a professional jump roper. And she's scoffing at this to me, just like, "Can you believe that? Like, that's what you do? You jump rope?" And I was like, "Abby, you stand on stilts and you spin hula hoops around." So, like, I don't know where the line.
Here's the thing:
is
if you're on
where's
stilts,
the line in the sand of what's a skill and what's stupid? Like, you can't tell me that
hula
playing a
hooping,
hoop.
dude, hula
is-
hooping is so much better than jump rope, dude. Everybody knows that.
Dude, what's with this playground fucking bullying of the circus nerds?
You know
Like,
what, dude? You know what that shit is? The rave and festival scene where they started doing hula hoops and they started doing all this crazy circus shit. It's just the fucking losers who were in color guard who were like, I fucking do drugs now. What if we all threw things and caught them and did weird things? What if we? Here's the thing: if you're on stilts, at least be also juggling fire. At least also almost die.
Well, yeah, no.
Or else what you're
shit's pretty
doing
cool.
is not. I don't care. Hula hoop on fire, okay? Slinky on fire. Other than that,
Fire
this
Slinky
isn't
would be
extreme.
nuts, dude.
If that dude was fire Slinky in right now, if that was fire Slinky Josh,
you
I would be
can't.
so much more on
How
board.
would you fire Slinky? You can't.
Figure it out, Josh.
Josh would fucking
If
do
you're
it.
fucking watching this, Josh. No,
Josh, do me a
so-
favor. We're gonna do it on fire. That way your eyes aren't always wide open. We need you to fucking get some smoke in there, dude.
Real creepy.
Why don't you squint a little bit?
So it's the whole problem with the whole festival scene bullshit, and it ties into the Slinky Josh thing. It's like, yo, if you're full of your shit enough, yeah, you can be like, I'm an artist. We get booked to do comedy at these music festivals, and we get our little artist wristbands. But you look around, they all apply for the artist wristbands. What do? I do yoga. I'm a yoga artist. Like, I'm a painter. Give me
Yoga's
everybody
hard.
here. Can
Yoga's
fucking,
hard.
No, I'm just saying everybody can do something.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
we're not all skill collectors like you.
I'm everything.
Just like fucking murdering bitches and taking their hula hoop skills.
It is what it is, baby. It is what it is.
When you start like literally going down the list and you're like hula hoopers, all right, well I guess it's like fire dancing, it's cool, and you get down to like I dance with fire fans and like I'm a Slinky or like fucking how are you gonna look people in the eye and be like, yeah, I'm an artist, here's what I do.
Yeah.
Like,
You know
go
what? I'm gonna
fuck
play devil's
yourself.
advocate real fast.
Ooh,
on
all right,
that.
Ev, go for it.
So it's the same thing as I'm going to say to, I have friends that play some, as quote unquote hardcore video games, like the Call of Duties and shit like that. You're all up into the shooter stuff. And I have friends that will scoff at my one buddy who plays League of Legends.
Okay.
I'm going to equate it to the same thing as a gamer. If you're going to shit on somebody else's game preferences,
have a better
Not really
game?
fair. You know, like
Okay.
I think
Okay.
you know, like as
No.
not even
Nope.
not coming from you, but more coming from your friend who was shitting on person. Who
What's
was
your
doing
what's
the
your what's your favorite game?
favorite game of all time?
Yeah, like what's a game you play? Like if you're as a gamer or whatever. Like what's something that you're into? That, like,
I mean, I play anything from like Madden to Call of Duty, anything.
all
yeah.
right, so let me ask you this right now: if someone was to say, "Hey, dude, I think Madden and Call of Duty is not as good as Minecraft," and I go, "I think that you're a 12-year-old little bitch,"
Yeah.
I fucking mean that. No, I don't know. Our
I
games
totally
are
agree
not
with
on
you.
the same level.
Yeah. Because
Hey,
well,
jump roping and Slinky, if anybody's like, that's not on our level, it's like, hey, your level is still barely ground level.
Oh,
your
for
level
sure.
is garbage.
For sure.
You can shit on people for anything. And, like, if your friends shit on League of Legends, that's cool. But that's, like, more lateral, I think, than, like, at a certain point, it's like, it started with, like, fire dancing shit, and you're like, I'm a fucking badass fucking Hadouken.
You're saying it was like regressing.
Yeah.
Like the skill levels regressing,
Because
yeah.
people start making connections through the wrong thing. They look at someone spinning fucking hoops of fire, and they don't think that's a badass fucking laser disc like Vegeta thing.
Yeah.
Like they look at it
Krillin.
and they see what? Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say Krillin because that's not badass.
Krillin for sure.
Yeah. So, but they don't look at it and see that. They look at it and they're like, "What fucking playground toy can I use?" Because I always sucked at hula hoops.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
what can I light on fire and use to get free drugs out of people?
I'm actually a
Por
monkey.
favor.
I'm actually a monkey bar artist. We don't have monkey bars here. Well, you have to do that because I feel like it's 2019, and if you're not going to have monkey bars at your festivals, you're not really including everybody. And my whole thing is monkey bars.
fair enough.
I mean, it's a
Fair
thing.
enough.
I want monkey bars, but I want my friends to just hold up poles, and then I'm just doing it like on the fucking poles. So it's actually like you guys are working out as well because you need to beef up for this basketball game. You're clearly going to get destroyed
You're right.
down
I
low
should
in
hit
the
the
post.
monkey bars, huh?
Dude, you should hit the monkey bars.
I think I'm looking pretty big right now.
How much of a like little chest hang or chin hang can you do? Two seconds?
Two.
Two.
Too many, honestly.
Too many.
Too many.
Dude, honestly,
I don't think we have enough time for all of the
might want to
ones
whip out
that I
your
could
sleeping
do.
bag. You know, your beer a bit. You know what I'm saying? No, you need to fucking bulk up, dude. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Listen, I hear what you're saying. I think absolutely there's levels to everything, and you don't get an artist wristband
For jumping rope.
for jumping rope. You don't. But also, we tell dick jokes, so
but-
it's crazy
but-
for
but-
anybody to call me an artist.
There's
'Cause,
an art of self-awareness about it where it's like, at least of all the things, when we look someone in the eye, we're like, I do comedy. Like, you know what
There's
I mean?
like a twinkle in my eye that just means like I'm a liar. Like it's just a little bit of like, yeah, I'm actually a stand-up comedian, and it's like, oh, really? And like the first question's always like, oh, do you get paid for those? And you're like, some.
Comedy's like being a bad husband. It's the art of lying, but making you like it.
No. Being a comedian is being a bad husband. That's what it is. Like anybody when they glorify like NFL coaches' wives, and they're like, I mean, they're barely ever home, and the wives are the real heroes of that family. You know?
Okay.
And you're like, yeah, for sure. Bill Belichick just brought you guys like $10 million and 6 Super Bowls. I understand what you're saying. The wife, really good job.
Yeah, no, she's got a nice budget.
Oh God, how it's hard for her to clean the house with all those maids.
What's this idea of being alone is such a terrible thing. Like, oh, he's barely ever home. It's like, okay, cool. Does he like fucking hit her? Does she go
Yeah.
to war? Is she a cop? Like, is she running the government
but
with the other cops?
but a comedian's wife, dude. We live a weird lifestyle. We're out late nights. We're gone on weekends. Like, if you're a paranoid girl, you can't date a comedian because we're never home at night and we're never home on the weekends. We are there during the day sometimes, in mornings, and that's about it, and we're probably at work.
It's not like Bill Belichick is like going to the dudes on the team. He's like, all right, guys, this next play was inspired by how my wife queefed in her sleep last night.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
No, I'm just saying, like, they have to put up with us never being there, and when we are there, we're like studying, like waiting for them to fuck up so we can tell as many people as possible about it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's rough.
It is rough.
Am I wrong? Or
No, you're not wrong.
all right.
I'm just thinking of I don't know. I'm just thinking about football, dude. You're an Eagles fan, right? You got a big game coming up.
I'm fucking excited, dude.
We got a big. I'm nervous. If I'm being honest, I'm super nervous.
Very nervous.
Eagles, Cowboys, the entire division and playoff hopes all fall on
Shit,
this
and
game.
when this
Are we
comes
still
out-
tied for top of the division?
Oh yeah, when this comes out, it's gonna be over.
Do you want two reactions? Like, do you want to get excited and then you want to get sad, or you just want to leave it at this? Let them.
All right, ready?
live
I'll
with
give
what's
you.
going-
I'll give you two takes. Hold
All
on.
right.
2 takes.
I'll tell you right now, the receiving core is horse shit, dude. Horse shit. I hope the receivers coach gets fired and his whole family goes on welfare. I hate him. I hate what he's done to our franchise. And I swear to fucking God, we as Philly fans don't deserve this horse shit. All right? We are 2017 Super Bowl champions, and we will never forget. Take 2.
Give the hair a little. There you go.
Good. All right, we're ready.
Super Bowl, baby! Big Dick Nick, not on the team anymore. Doesn't matter, though. We got that energy. Dak Prescott? How you gonna believe in a guy whose name is Dakota Rain Prescott? Are you kidding me? What, are you going out for a pageant? Or are you going out for a football game?
Is that his real name?
His real name is
Rain?
Dakota Rain Prescott. That's your leader. That's the quarterback for America's team. Pussy ass, bitch. Those are my 2 takes. What do you think? I think we keep them both in.
I think it's telling that you started with the bad take. You started with the bad.
I'm nervous.
Bad take.
I've been gambling a lot
Greg
lately.
Ward, though,
I like Greg
should have
Ward
been
a lot.
on the fucking team the
He
whole
should
year.
have the whole time. It's a poor coaching decision.
Should have been on it last year.
I've been gambling a lot, and I'll tell you right now.
Did you just wipe your hands? I've been gambling.
I've been gambling a lot.
His fingers
been
are
a
itching,
problem.
dude. They're itching.
I've been gambling a lot. The divorce has taken
Here's the
a lot
deal.
out of me.
Here's the deal. Am I mad at the bets I've made? No. Did I do a parlay yesterday where if there was the difference between one basket that $20 was going to turn into $300? I don't care. It's whatever. It was one basket. It ruined the whole thing for me.
Sounds like you're like a really close better.
What?
You're really close.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like
Oh yeah, like I'm almost.
Yeah.
I almost get it. Yeah,
Almost
it's really
Jeff.
fun.
That's
But,
a good nickname, Almost Jeff.
well, it's not true because I collect skills, so it's all of Jeff.
all of Jeff. No
All
one can
of
handle
Jeff.
all of Jeff.
Oh, dude, it's been dry. But honestly, I don't bet on Eagles games, but I've been looking at it, and it's like really close right now. And in my head, I'm like, I know our football team. We're gonna have a hard time. I remember when the Seahawks came to town, they were like, Eagles are actually favored because of the home field advantage. I was like, the Eagles are favorites over the Seahawks. Currently, the Seahawks are the #1 team in the NFC. I swear to God, I don't bet on Eagles games. I was like, I will bet my house the Eagles lose this game. I will bet all of the money in the world. I won't because I have principles, and I don't bet on the Eagles games. But I know what's going to happen here. And I feel like that's the same thing. I know that the Cowboys are going to fucking beat us. And it's just brutal. You want to know why? Because fucking Rusty's playing wide receiver for the Eagles right now. That's why.
I can catch.
Oh, yeah, fucking
That's a catching
a
position.
crush. Catch a fucking crush, dude, on your doctor you think's hitting on you.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
have a crush on Tracy. She was chill. But
Dude, she
I have
gave me a
girlfriend.
sticker. She wants to suck my dick.
Give me a dum-dum.
She gave me a little lollipop.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
She licked her lips, I think, too. It was weird.
She did no, but I feel like you didn't address it enough. She did say I have an interesting throat.
I don't know. I don't have a comment for it. You want to know why? Because I don't want to talk about your throat.
Nope.
I don't want to talk about your throat, dude. I really don't.
That's fine. I don't want to talk about football.
Oh, you know what we got to do, too? Evan, I don't know what our time's at right now, but
47 minutes.
we could go on for a little longer.
Yeah.
Dude, so I'm just going to say right now, the year is closing out. I would like to say, as a comedian, my favorite specials of 2019. Because, Rusty, you don't watch a lot of specials.
I don't watch that many specials.
Ev, you watch specials?
I don't.
You don't watch comedy
I
specials?
don't.
That's so
God, the last
interesting. Are you a
comedies-
podcast guy and less of a comedy guy?
I will be honest with you. I don't even listen to podcasts.
Really? You're a podcast
okay.
producer and you don't listen to podcasts?
What do you do?
That is fascinating to me for a second. Hold on.
I listen to music, and I watch YouTube and movies and shit.
You know what? I like that actually. I actually like that. I feel like it's a different because that means we're into shit that you know what I mean, that you have different interests in.
Yeah, and I one of the things too that I noticed, like especially like younger when I used to do a lot more like I guess like small filmmaking and stuff like that, is if I watch too much stuff that was like similar to like what I was doing, like if I were to watch a lot of indie shit, I would end up trying to pick up things and like almost like try to do them myself. And if I'm going to start watching podcasts, it would be like, oh, well, I'm going to try to be Joe Rogan, or I'm going to try to do this or that. And it's like, well, I want to do my own thing.
Well, no, for sure. That's a big reason why you're not like as a comedian, you're not supposed to watch like nonstop comedy. Because here's the thing. We're very impressionable people.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? If you watch a Chris D'Elia special and then get on
Friends.
stage 5 minutes later, you're probably gonna sound more like Chris D'Elia than you originally do, and that just is what it is. But it's good to watch some comedy to just kind of see what's going on in the fucking But
I watched one of the Dave Chappelle ones that came out.
the Dave Chappelle special that came out is one of the best specials of the year.
Yeah, it
for
was
sure.
really good. It was up there for me.
Here's the problem. I want to say these two off the bat because they're obvious ones and they're no fun. Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle.
Paper Tiger was my favorite this year.
It is such a good special, and it's not popular to say that the big guys have the best specials. You're like, oh, I actually think that this other person who nobody even knows about had the best special, and you're like, hey, hold on a second. If I ask you your favorite, if I ask you what's a good ice cream, you might not say vanilla and chocolate right off the bat, but they're holding it down, and they're always. Did I just call Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle vanilla and chocolate?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea. Hey, Ev, we're gonna cut that.
If anything, honestly, I'm gonna go out on a limb there. That's actually kind of funny.
Okay,
that's
cool.
hilarious.
Yeah,
that's actually hilarious, and I think that anybody who's
No, I'm joking.
not stupid,
we were
would
never
be like,
cutting that.
That's funny.
We don't cut.
I'm not gonna cut shit.
For sure. Bill Burr, Paper Tiger, fantastic special. Dave
I haven't seen this
Chappelle,
one.
Sticks and Stones, amazing special.
That swirl is the top.
I'll tell you right now. Jessica Kirson.
I knew you were going to say Kirsten.
And
I did watch it, by the way. It was really good.
really good.
Yeah, really
monster.
good.
Dude, she is a monster. Honorable mention, Michelle Wolf.
Michelle Wolf, you thought so?
Oh, dude. I just watched it again last night, and I forgot how much I liked it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really good.
I don't think I saw it.
She's a really good joke writer. You know what she does, too?
She is a good joke writer.
Oh, dude, she's a good joke. And you know what's great? If you listen to, like, podcasts with her on there, a lot of people think she's, like, strictly political because of, like, she did the Correspondents' Dinner, and Donald Trump, like, tweeted at her, like, mad at her and stuff. So people assume she's political, and she's not really. She's just, like, a New York comic. She's, like, best friends with Dan Soder and shit. And it's great because she said that, like, a lot of times she has a very, like, liberal audience. And she loves it because she just puts up this idea and then tears it down in front of them. Like, they'll
that's their fault.
Exactly. But she's like, they'll cheer on the setup. Like, I'll be like, I think women are great. And they'll be like, woo! She's like, but, and then she'll fucking go in and destroy. But, dude, she was doing, oh, my God.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Oh, yeah, dude, she was doing, dude,
That's funny.
she
That's
is
funny.
That's funny as
so
fuck.
funny. Dude, I'm trying to think of some of the jokes. Dude, she had a joke even about, like, she doesn't want to be pregnant. She doesn't have, like, have kids or anything because pregnancy is always, like, terrible. It's always, like, sounds so bad. She's like, if my only observation of birth was from a giraffe, I would be way more on board. And it's just like, he's like, here comes a giraffe. And he goes, and from that, I can only imagine gaping vagina. A baby giraffe falls 6 feet to the ground. This bitch doesn't even bend her knees. It just falls out. And then she fucking, like, steps over him like Allen Iverson and goes, come on, we're late. And just fucking moves up. Dude, she had she had a joke about, I know, now I'm reciting jokes. Now I'm reciting jokes. But
did you see, I need to watch the new Dan Soder, and I need to watch the
I
new
still
Mike
have to watch the
Birbiglia.
new Dan Soder. I watched the first, like, 15 minutes of Birbiglia. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It's a Birbig special.
I really liked his last one.
Yeah,
It's one of my
it's
favorite
good. Then
specials
you'll
for
like
a
this
while.
one.
Yeah,
It feels very similar.
Well,
That's his style. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
whatever.
I like my
I watched the new
First name
Nikki
basis me and
Glaser
Mike, so.
this year.
I was
into it for a little bit, and then I was like, "Oh, she's still talking about blowjobs."
Well, no, see,
it
the
felt like a
blowjob bit
that lasts too long. Where you're
Yeah.
like, "This is sick, dude. I'm loving this," and you're like, "You got any other moves?"
Who am I to critique a more successful
blowjob? Who are
comedian
you to
than me?
critique
I
a
would never
blowjob?
critique a blowjob. I would, unless it was like you were like a great white shark about it.
Dude,
But
being like a blowjob critic, like you got like a notepad while you're getting head, fucking monocle in. You're like,
dude, yeah,
eye contact 3.
it just, you know what it was? I watched Nikki Glazer's and I thought, not the, we said it, we're like, not the opener I would have chose.
Oh yeah.
It was just a very weird intro, and there was a lot of good tags in it.
Well, she's not bad at all.
No, not at
I
all.
like
She's really
Nikki
good.
Glaser.
But I just felt like her opening joke, I was like, okay. Weird way to start, you know? Michelle Wolf, great start. Walks out there immediately, just starts talking. None of that, thank you, yeah. No, none of that. Just get started. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's
dude,
great.
I tend to like focus on the bad things in stand-up more than the good, which is probably
not
why
bad.
I'm a bad comedian.
It's not bad.
No, but like not just like bad things comics do, but like things in specials like who was it? Eliza Slesh. Who
Yeah,
did
little Schlesinger.
the little fucking hashtags with her jokes.
Oh, I
in
did
that one
not like
special?
those. I did
Dude.
not like those.
Could you imagine like hashtagging your jokes as you go?
Who do you think you are? Fucking American Idol? Knock it off. What do you think? What are you gonna fucking vote? Oh,
You're
what's
gonna
your
have a vote
favorite
for
joke? Number 3.
She does it again as the encore at the end.
Oh my god, I do not like that at all.
I don't know. I feel like business and comedy they mix real bad sometimes.
Oh, like yeah, I know what you're saying. So already, I watched like Todd Glass's special. Again, you're trying to be
I love
different.
Todd Glass.
I love Todd Glass. The whole shit with the drums the whole time.
Yeah.
Didn't like that. That for me, it takes away from the comedy. But I'm also like nitpicking a great comics spout. You know what I mean? Like
it's like the jump rope thing. It's like the fucking jump rope.
Yeah,
thing.
you're like, why are you doing that?
It's like
you could be better.
You see someone carrying their fucking prop up. You see them pick up the Slinky and go for the stage. You're just like, what are you doing with that?
Yeah,
like, you don't need that. Put that away.
I'm sure he has a really justified reason for having the drums on stage. But for me, I'm like, why don't you just tell jokes? I'm thinking, you know,
dude, because like I don't remember. I think it was Chappelle who said like watching someone else do comedy is like watching someone else be with your girl. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And watching someone like grab like a weird ass prop for her, you're like, no, she doesn't like that. Like,
Did you imagine?
She doesn't like Slinkies.
Don't compare.
Put that away.
Don't compare comedy to being a girlfriend because people gather around in a room for everyone to do your girlfriend then for 5 minutes.
But that passion
that just makes open
into
mics orgies, just orgy open mics. I bet a lot of people would sign up.
They pretty much are at a certain point.
And everyone's running the light. Some people might not actually even make it to the light in an orgy open mic.
Because open mics can be like fucking like rec sports leagues for like fucking like people who don't have friends.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'm not athletic. I want to meet people. What do I think is good about me? What skills have I collected a la Jeff Colella? Well, I think I'm funny. We'll go hang around other funny people. Hey, you're funny. I'm so alone. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a lot of comedians. A lot of comedians are just like, hey, how you doing? I'm alone and I need friends.
I wish you could like guess who the comedy scene like. Does your character actually want to be here? And it's like no, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. This is who's left. All
you
right.
can tell. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'm on a fucking stage and I'm like, why the fuck? I'm not feeling it right now. I'm going to be bad tonight.
I wish I crashed my car on the way here.
Yeah, there's nothing worse because then you go out there and then you go home and you're like, did I just go out and like leave the comfort of my home to do whatever the fuck that just was?
Well, you're locking into Mortal Kombat because you can't sign up on the list and hang out a little bit and be like, I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna go. Like, nah.
Like now I'm fucking here. Now when they call me up, I gotta trick myself into being into this. You're like, all right, hey, I was gonna do this show. It's not fucking working. I knew it wasn't gonna fucking work. You know, and you can't do that way. You gotta like always sell yourself on stage. Yeah. And sometimes you're like, I am not feeling it right now. I don't want to.
Yeah, and then you just watch all these other dudes fuck your girl.
And then it is fun. I mean, because then we just get drunk together. All the dudes get together. They go, how fun was that? And the one guy's like, I didn't have a good time. And you're like, well, you were bad tonight.
Yeah, you were
know?
Bad. No, see,
don't blame the girl.
See, that's what's fun. You don't mind when someone fucking slays your chick because then like you're like, wow, he was really bad. I bet she'll call me after this.
I do care. Don't slay my chick. Hey, oh my God, please don't do that. Don't talk about Mortal Kombat and then slaying my girlfriend, dude. Slaying is not a skill I've picked up yet.
Well, if you're not going to finish her.
Whoa! I kind of have a joke about that. So I don't care.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Cut it.
Oh, no, I don't really care. Just know that anybody who's like, Rossi, good one. Suck a dick. That was mine.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
It's not a big deal either. You kind of took a different route.
Comedians are very...
copycats. They're liars and pathological. You know, they think this is my property. And Rusty, I'm like, stop thinking comedy's property. We don't think women are property because that's what we were relating it to.
Comedy or women.
Yeah, and you keep saying comedy is property, and I don't like that about you. And that's why I root for Dan Madden to beat you in the basketball game.
We're the Property Brothers.
All right, end the podcast. I'm done with this motherfucker. I'm done, baby.